Wow. Okay. Lawlers. Okay, so today's video we're gonna see how kind of noob friendly Annie really is in the mid lane. You hear all this talk all the time about how like, oh, just play Annie, super easy mid laner. If you're auto-filled player, if you're learning mid lane player, have such a huge impact. Really easy to get all of her damage off with her combo. Blah 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 blah. We've already had our top laner int off to Trundle, so video's off to a good start. Win or lose, though, we're just going to try and see if we can actually test this theory and how easy Annie is to play. So, quick recap of her abilities here. Obviously, the passive gives us a stun when we use an ability after we stack up 4 of them. Our Q is a targeted burst of damage here, and then W is a wave of damage. E is a bit of a shield and a move speed bonus, and then R drops our Tibbers ultimate, dealing a bunch of damage, then summons that minion to deal more damage for us. So lane phase here, because we're going to approach this as can anyone play Annie, can noobs just play her, can beginners play her and have an okay time. I'm going to have a drink of coffee before we keep going. Can anyone play her? We're going to test that out. So lane strategy, especially against a long range poke mage like Lux, is going to be to survive, basically till level 6. You can use your Q like this to help you grab some last hits. And we're just going to try and farm up to a lost chapter. I think when you're playing Annie and when you're playing mid lane, if you are a noob and you are someone who's kind of just trying to get into the role, you have to understand good back timings and kind of power spikes. Our power spike with our abilities is level 6. Our item spike is with the lost chapter on the first back, and then Luden's Echo obviously after that. So really, we're not going to do anything crazy before those power spikes. If we were against a mid lane mage, or sorry, an assassin, we could be a little bit more pokey and kind of push people off wave with our stuns. Unfortunately, against the Lux, it's not really possible to do that. So we're just going to try and farm the best that we can here. And it is tough under tower when you get shoved with Annie to farm effectively. So if this Lux is good, what she's going to do is just try and push us under tower nonstop and poke us while we're going for last hits. You can see even with me not playing Annie a lot, because I don't, I'm even missing some of the last hits with Q. So learning your damage obviously on champs comes with more games and more time on them. But we're going to do the best that we can in this game. Again, it's not really like super vital that we get every single last hit. I'd say if you're kind of a beginner Annie, it's more important that you don't die and you get to lost chapter. That's probably more important. We're taking some poke here, but again, it's not the end of the world. That's the first time we could even land a Q on this Lux safely, so pop a potion here. We're going to max out the Q first and just chill out. If a gank comes, great. If not, again, it doesn't matter. We're just going to wait till our power spikes with our lost chapter and our level 6, and then we're going to look to try and do something. Now in lane, we're probably not going to be able to do too much in lane to this Lux. Wow, she actually caught that, eh? I'm just going to use my movement speed buff here a little bit. This is trouble now. I have a stun in a little bit. Just kind of more postulating to see if they... Oh, wow, that's so unlucky that he got hit by that. Unlucky. It was a good try, honestly, on the gank. It was a really good angle that he came in from. Just a bit unlucky that Zed was there and that Lux caught him with that bind. I don't know if he had spell shield up that he just didn't use, but yeah. So overall right now, I'd say that, you know, again, I don't play Annie, but I'd say that she feels lackluster against ranged matchups. Like, it doesn't feel like I have an opportunity to make an impact right now. I guess I could flash like ignite stun if that gank was coming and he didn't get hit by that bind. Like maybe that's some good gank assist pre-level 6, but before that it really feels like I'm just waiting for level 6, and that's kind of not interactive to me. Like when you're playing a champion and you have to wait so long to be able to have an impact, it just makes that, like, when you queue up for the game, you know that the first like X amount of minutes are just not going to be fun, and you kind of just in those types of games probably go on autopilot a lot faster. So to me, that's kind of why I don't really play her a lot. I also don't like her auto attacks. Usually I like AD mids or champions that can auto attack a little bit easier. I'm not running attack speed in my runes right now, so it's making it tougher to actually shove minion waves and grab last hits and stuff like that. So we'll recall here, unfortunately we don't have enough for Lost Chapter. 1300 gold when you're getting harassed by an enemy laner is tough to get. We're not running TP actually, so I might have to hang out here and just suck it up and try and get to my last, to my next 1300 gold. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a better job hitting our Qs now. So we'll pop a potion so we can stay in lane here. And we'll just try and hit as many Qs as we can to get to 1300. I feel like the projectile speed of the Q is quite slow as well. She catches us with a... I shouldn't have even used that on her because it deals no damage right now. I feel like the cast time, the projectile time of the Q could be a lot faster. It's really tough to actually grab last hits on minions with how slow it flies. Okay, we've got Tibbers. I mean, like, if she gets too crazy under tower, I guess we could do something. But again, like, you can see that without a gank and without items, really, this Lux can do whatever she wants to me in this lane right now. It's kind of sad. Again, that projectile speed is so slow. Alright, Nocturne isn't level 6 yet, and I'm kind of running low on mana again, so I don't think I can do too much here. Again, I'm not even going to use my Q on her because it's so slow. I like that he's trying it. You can see that, whoa, whoa. No, don't do it, guys. Wow, they got him. So I was going to say, you can see that because we've been pushed so long, we've actually drawn gank pressure, which I usually, if you watch any of my gameplays, I don't usually get any ganks coming my way in the mid lane. And I think it's because we've been playing so passively. So that's a little bit of a bonus if you play Annie, I guess, early and you don't get too crazy with it and you just kind of play conservative and try and get to your power spikes. I guess you can get some ganks. Okay, so we'll pick that up. Now that we have Lost Chapter, we can probably burst squishier targets. The problem is with Annie, I find, you can't just burst someone in lane unless they just want to die or there's a gank coming or something, right? Like, you can't just walk up to someone and burst them. You're going to have to burn flash, and then you might have a chance to burst them. If you don't have flash up, really the way you're going to try and play is in bushes like this. You're going to try and see if you can grab somebody in a bush. You want to make sure you're 1v1 with them, and you want to make sure it's a squishier target to start. So Trundle, I don't think I can burst out. Lux, I could probably burst out with a flash, especially if I'm getting a gank coming. So here, let's just test the burst combo. If she steps up, I'll just try and burst her. The R range is pretty small, so we're going to have to use our E move speed to close the distance on her. Okay, there you go. So you can see what I mean about, like, people respecting your R. Like, she just caught me with a bind and then she's moving back before that. So really the only way I'm going to get on her is flashing. And she's going to have her W, so this is not going to be the friendliest all in. I'm going to wait till she's trying to dodges. Okay, I got to flash away just so I don't die. Okay, we got her, nice. So that was good because she wanted to die. Like, to walk that close to an Annie, I didn't even have to use flash for the engage. I just used it for the disengage. So she wanted to die 100%. That's great in lane. If you have opponents that want to die, perfect. We'll shove this in and just get maybe one plate here with the Tibbers. But generally, you're going to have to use your flash on engages. Now that we don't have flash and that Lux will probably respect us a little bit more, not walk within like an inch of us, we're going to have to do a little bit more work to grab our kills. And that's going to entail us sitting in bushes or roaming, skirmishing in places where people can't see us so they unknowingly walk into our Tibbers range. Alright, awesome. So we can use the E to get back to lane a little bit faster here, so we're going to run back to lane. We've got Lost Chapter and Blasting Wand. We're almost at Ludens. If we can get Ludens kind of around the 12-minute mark, that'll be perfect. So we're looking for a good base timing now for around 1,000 gold. If we get 1,000 gold, we're just going to base and get Ludens. Okay, so we've got Nocturne coming in from the bottom, so I'm going to postulate towards top side here. Okay, I did my job and stunned her. Here he comes. She's wasted her... he just can't get her. Nice. Wow, you got her. Nice. Good job. Don't give up the double buffs. Hey! Perfect. So that stun there again is good gank assist by us, and that's something that's possible with Annie. Now we need to try and do our best to snowball this lane super fast. Again, our power really isn't in lane. It's going to be in side lanes and in bushes. So let's 500 gold. We're going to have to just recall here just to get our mana and health back. There's nothing really for us to do right now. I'd love to back with 1,000 there if we got that kill, but it's okay. We'll get a pair of boots, and we'll start to run back to lane here. Okay, so honestly, not too bad of a start right now. Again, I wouldn't say that this is me having an impact. It's more of the fact that my team has roamed around and come for Lux. I've got a couple jungle ganks. I did get one kill myself, but she really just inted. Like any other, I think, competent player wouldn't walk that close to you if you had stun up with Tibbers. So again, she's probably not going to respect me right now. And I don't think I can engage on her unless I have flash. She can damage me and push waves from so far away that I'm just gonna have to put it down on her now. Okay, this is crazy. This Lux, honestly, I don't know what she's doing. I guess you might have some people in your games like this that do crazy things, like walk up to you when you potentially have Tibbers up. I would never walk up to an Annie that close range if I was a Lux. So I kind of don't know what she's doing here. Either way, it's great for us. And this is putting us in a position to at least have a bigger impact in the mid game because she's giving us kills. We're going to be able to grab another plate here. Maybe 2 plates actually. Actually not because, oh no. We're dead. And that's perfect time in the video for that to happen because you can see even when we're not trying to be too greedy, we get a kill, there's action happening top, Rift Herald's up potentially, you know, someone's doing that or ganking top after they kill and push top. We just get one plate and we're like, okay, we got one plate, we have 1,000 gold, we're going to go back and buy, and who comes for us? Mr. Zed. And we have no escape. There's not really a hard CC that we can just cast instantly. We have to kind of ramp up to it. So probably there I could have done a little bit of a better job having my CC ready maybe by just pressing W and E while I was hitting that wave and turret. But likely would have died there in any case. So that's a huge weakness in my opinion of playing Annie, the lack of mobility. She is an easy and straightforward champion to play in terms of getting her damage off, as you've seen from our 2 all-ins on this Lux. But she doesn't really have a lot of like playmaking and outplay ability. So here we just got to make sure we don't get hit by bind. And of course I get hit by bind. I'm going to use my shield here. Alright. These guys are going to come in for a gank, it looks like. Just going to pop both my potions. Yeah, this Lux is getting just like bent over from pushing us so hard. So max respect to the team for helping us on this, but definitely not because of me. I could be playing any champion right now, and if I had this jungle and top ganking like that, we would be getting the kills like that. So it's nothing to do with Annie. So here again, what I want to do as Annie, I actually want to hang out in one of these bushes. So if someone comes over looking for this, then I can R them. So here, right, I R him like that. That's my game plan, right? I kind of hang out waiting in a bush for someone, unsuspectingly, not knowing that I have Tibbers or that I'm there, to kind of drop a big burst of damage on them and have an impact like that. So when you're playing different champions, you just try and always ask yourself, how can you have an impact on the game? And in Annie's case, it's by bursting people all in when they don't even know you're there. So Olaf's fighting topside there, I see it, but I'm going to try and see if I can get this turret instead. Okay, I'm going to have to run now. I don't think I actually win this, but I'm going to try. That hit me, eh? I was thinking about flashing to dodge it, but I didn't think I needed to. I thought I was out. All good. We've almost got mid turret down there. Probably a little bit greedy by me, but I think I'm going to rush Zhonya's next, actually, because I want to be able to survive the burst from Lux and from Zed and Renata ult and all that kind of stuff, so I think that's a good second buy. In terms of itemization, I guess the itemization is nice on Annie in terms of what you'll build. It does kind of fit most games, and you don't really have to like think about your items too much. You know, if you're playing a top lane bruiser, you always have to be thinking about what's the best item build, what's counter building to the team comp or to your laner if you're splitting. With Annie, it's like you're always going to build Ludens, you're always going to build Zhonya's likely. So it's very simple. And then now I think our wave clear actually gets a little bit better with the Ludens and our W. So we're going to run up here. We have Tibbers, so again, we can catch this guy. Nice. Q damage is getting up there with Ludens as well. So at this point in the game, again, we're going to try and see if we can catch people with ult in weird situations. So here, I can just roam bot. I have flash, so we're going to try and have a big impact on this bot lane here. I can just... wait a second now. Wait. If they run into me, they're going to run right into me. They're going to run right into me. Oh man, unfortunate that she saw me. Hopefully these guys can do something. It's not worth me dying going for that next auto, so we'll just let her die to one of these guys. I can flash Q. Yeah, flash Q that. So Annie with flash and stun, very, very powerful. Leave me alone, Zed. Go Tibbers, go Tibbers. Tibbers, go. Oh, he got away. Okay, all good. All good. Okay, so I think we'll back and buy here. That's probably enough for us to get a Zhonya's. So let's do a little midway check-in here. It's about 17 minutes. Lane phase has ended. I feel like my impact in lane has been very minimal. My burst damage has been high. Like when I've actually used my combo, it is high burst damage. So I will confirm it is easy to get the damage out. Probably not interactive in the first 10 minutes of the gameplay, depending on who you're laning against, and likely against most mid laners it won't be too interactive. You're either going to be playing against a ranged poke mage, not interactive at all in my opinion, or against some type of an AD assassin who roams a lot. Again, probably not the most interactive because you won't be able to go and just follow them into the fog of war pre-level 6. So I'd say, yeah, if you're looking for someone that right off the loading screen you can already have an impact and potentially snowball with kills, probably not Annie. If you're okay to wait for the mid game though, and you feel like you're going to trust your teammates to not int off a game in the first 10 minutes and make it unwinnable from that point, then yeah, she does have an impact after that. She can sit in bushes and ult people, which is great. So these guys picked her up, so I don't have to keep going up there. Dragon spawning soon, so we're going to try and go down there and use our ult in the dragon pit for a big play. We've got Zhonya's, so we can be pretty aggressive here. I think we're just going to wait for Nocturne to come up. And again, I'd love to use... We're going to Zhonya's here. Run away. Our jungler backed? What? Weird. I think we can start this. Why isn't he hitting that ward? Whoa, who's just flashed? Whoa, 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 Renata, take it easy. Ah! Ah! Don't help me! Okay, good. I don't know if you're supposed to max your W or your E. I've been maxing my W. Maybe the E move speed would be better. Tibbers is up at actually 9 seconds. I don't have a lot of health, but I can stay here and just cast Tibbers and let him like tank for these guys potentially. Oh, whoa, I didn't mean to click there. What the heck? No! Yes, nice, nice, nice. Will he survive? I'm coming, dude. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Use the blast cone. Oh, I just need to run. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I'm alive. Whew! Whew, 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 whew. Are these guys gonna get flanked? Survive! Nice, 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 nice. Okay, 529, we've got Zanya's. We've got our core items by 20 minutes. That's always the goal when you're playing these types of games, especially if you're just kind of new to the champion. It's a good benchmark to hit, and it lets you know that you are in a position where you should be able to have a pretty big impact at this point in the game. So I'm feeling confident right now. Ult seems to be on a short enough cooldown. The move speed is getting utilized. We're utilizing bushes for ults that people don't know were there. We need to set up some good vision though, so I'd like to set up some vision on potentially areas where people are going to come through. So you're going to see now, I'm going to try and hang out in areas where people are going to walk through, and I'm going to try and ult them when they walk through. So hopefully she doesn't see me here. And then that's what you're looking to do. That's basically it. So like we essentially become an AP assassin as Annie, and we hang out in bushes waiting for people to cross lanes and go help other people. So if he ults here, I can just hit him with this stun. I don't know. Nice, there we go. Just not respecting our damage. When people don't respect your damage as Annie, yeah, it feels nice. It's perfect. Got a little bit of move speed boost here. I don't know if this Olaf wants to dive. He's got red buff, so he could definitely dive, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Yeah, so mid-game, Annie feels good if your team, I'd say, is like about even. If our team was getting smacked in every lane and I was slightly behind, or they couldn't do anything at drag pits or whatever, like it would be tougher for me to have an impact, for sure. Again, my damage relies on me sitting somewhere and having someone walk into me. Anytime that's the case, it's very tough to do much. I have ult here. Just again, I don't want to sit there in 1v3 situations. So we'll come over here and hang out. Zanya's is up, so I can definitely stun someone here if they don't know I'm here. I have flash, so I can get over the wall if I need to. I just want to see if I can pick somebody off. Someone's got to come walking through here, right? Come on, Zed. Nope. Zed wants to go bot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I missed my ult on the double stun there. That's my bad. I guess she's not super easy to get her damage up because I just missed one. Did they have vision of me the whole time? Is that how they pulled that little move when they saw me walking out just to walk back and I missed? Interesting. Zed's pushing. I can go down here. I have a stun. Even if he W's back to me, I can get him. No, he just decided to die. Yeah, side lane, I think that, again, I wouldn't side lane too much as Annie, because when you're side laning, it's good to have mobility. I guess if you have your stun up and you're so far ahead, no one can come and 1v1 you. That is good. Again, because it's so easy to get your damage out if you land your stun with that fourth passive ability first before you press R. But if two people come, you really have to rely on your burst and Zanya's to do anything. So like for here, for example, I really don't want to face two people coming down bot lane. So I'm going to recall here. I'd say that I'm stronger playing with my team, or at least a few of my team members, in a skirmish scenario in like jungle between lanes. That's probably where I'm strongest. Okay, we are pretty beefy right now, I'm not gonna lie. We got a lot of AP. I'm interested to see how much damage our combo does right now. Nothing in this game I'd say I did like a very intense or high level micro, so if you are new, I mean, you could literally watch this video a few times and just copy it. Like, just copy the gameplay. I did nothing in lane. I sat there and did nothing. People came and ganked for me, but outside of that, I literally did nothing. Since then, I've just pressed R when my stun is up, and I've tried to kill people by sitting in bushes. So like, this guy better W over this wall or he's gonna die right now. I have flash R, so I can make a big play happen here. I'm just waiting for the jungler to get a little bit closer here. Zed's probably looking for me. I can stun. I can stun. I just stunned him. I guess we don't have the damage to follow up. I need to just run. I just ignited him to try and deter him. Alright, unfortunate. We're gonna have to just suck some gold up here for a little bit. I don't think I can hold bot, so I'm gonna just try and get a little bit of gold income here from the topside jungle while I wait for my team to come back up. I actually have ult again in 27 seconds, so I can make my way down here and kind of hide in this bush and see if like she's gonna try and push all the way, and then I can maybe kill her. I also have flash, so even if I see her and I'm within flash range, I can just flash R her probably. So we'll hang out here and just see what happens. Is she gonna walk up all the way? No. We'll get this farm. It's no big deal. I know my mana bar looks small, but it's still 670 mana because I have Luden, so I can stay here for a little bit longer. Probably get a little bit more gold. These guys look to be shoving mid. Okay, so technically right now I am side laning. I don't really want to do that. So I want to try and get with my team and see if I can hang out in a bush somewhere. And I should probably get a sweeper at this point of the game because I'm assuming their support has a lot of vision all over the place. Lux is definitely not alone. Oh, this guy we can burst. This guy we can burst. This guy we can burst. Let's go, let's go. Why is she... I love how our MF was running away from me and Pantheon, the guys with stuns who can literally save her life. She's running away from us. She's got to be careful, man. She's running away from us when Zed's on her, and then she's running into damage when we can't help her. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming. I got stunned. Nice, nice. Don't kill me. Okay, sweet. That was a pretty good pop off there. So just kind of spacing, even though it was a team fight in the middle of a lane, we just kind of spaced out, chilled out, relaxed, let the kills come to us, go in when we have our stun, don't go in when we don't have our stun. Simple stuff. We didn't even have to use Zanya's there, so it was a very safe team fight. We're sitting 7-2-14. Likely going to see an FF from this enemy team or quit very soon. Let's buy one more needlessly large rod. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's interesting. I think if you are a beginner and you're playing mid lane and you want an AP assassin that you can just pick up on the go and you like sitting in bushes, like you like being annoying and just like a complete jerk one-shotting someone from the fog of war, and you don't have to do anything micro-intensive, yeah, and he's a good pick for that. But she doesn't really have an impact early game. You can't decide your own destiny before level 6, really, and I don't like that. I like when I log on and I'm going to play a few games, I can have some fun and really try and go for plays, like right off the start, level 1, 2, 3. She's not really that type of a champion. And I'd say that if your team's behind, I could see this being very... like a lot more difficult to play sitting in bushes when you don't have vision, when you don't have turrets down, when you're the ones always getting shoved towards your nexus. I could see this being a lot more difficult. It's easy to sit in a bush in fog of war and catch someone while they're going in between waves to pick up farm when their turrets are down. It's a lot harder when your turrets are down. So here we're going to hang out, see if someone passes through here. Again, if Zed comes down here looking for this wave, or someone comes down here looking for this wave to push, we can push it. Or sorry, we can kill them. I don't know if they have vision here. It looks like Zed's coming through. I'm going to see if I can grab Zed. Hopefully he doesn't have vision here. Let's just hope he doesn't. Looks like they're scanning for vision already over here, so maybe they don't. This is going to be like a Mission Impossible escape here. Again, once we blow our kit here, we don't really have escape. I don't know, that R was a little bit clunky there. I tried to press R and nothing happened. gosh. The damage. But do you see what I mean? How that's easier because we're ahead and we have all of their turrets down. It's harder for them to have vision in their jungle. And all of us are always pushed up. So they're always having to walk into the fog of war. So if your team is slightly ahead or you're slightly ahead, Annie's fun. Let me know in the comments if you have a game where your team is slightly behind or you're slightly behind, if it's still just as fun. But yeah, the one shot's definitely there. Like, we are definitely one-shotting people. Like, just easily dropping them. I'd say I'm probably comboing, like, I don't like leading the combo with my R now that I've done this a few times. I'd much rather lead the combo with my Q stun and then land R, just so the R is guaranteed. I know it's kind of cool to drop the R when you have 4. It feels like you're just completely ulting on someone and stunning them and bursting them at the same time, but I think it's better to do the Q first. So we don't have our stacks up yet. We have it now, so we're going to try and zoom in here and QR. I think actually this is now a bad fight. Oh, that auto got me. Okay, so that was a display there of how weak Annie is in the open if your team is there, in quotes, behind, right? Like our team was dying. You can see that when we're all of a sudden in a situation where a team is weaker and I'm not in a bush sitting somewhere waiting for someone to walk through, how problematic this champion is to play. I used my combo, wasn't able to burst out a frontliner who just ran me down and kind of interrupted me with utility and slows and CCs, and then the rest of their team, because I'm so squishy, just followed up with some damage and killed me. So that's a huge weakness of her, right? The lack of mobility. If your team's behind, it's just going to be tougher for you to get your damage out and land your kit and survive. Good news is we have death cap now. Our AP sitting at, what is it, 540 only? It's kind of small still. I was hoping it would be up in the 700s, but I mean, we're almost at full build. We're going to be able to grab a Baron here. And our ult seems to be up like very often, so that is good. It's always available to me, I guess. So instead of sitting in lane here, we're going to try and run into the fog of war and see if we can land a combo off on someone. I don't have my flash anymore. Okay, so they don't have vision in this bush, and this bush is between them and Baron. So I want to sit here, Q and R someone when they come in. So let's see. We're just going to hang out here. You have to have a little bit of patience on this. I guess I could help with that Baron. These guys aren't leaving base right now, so I'll help. I'll just put the tippers down. Hopefully tank a little bit for them with the tippers. That was close. I ended up getting that Baron. Nice. Alright, we're on our way. Olaf. This is not advisable. So we get Baron and then we in. This is bad news bears. That's why I don't like doing Baron in these games. These guys get Baron, they don't recall, they just go and int off, and then we all die. Again, showing that if your team somehow falls behind in a team fight or in the game, how utterly useless we become with our damage even. Like, even if I took out one person there, it's not going to be enough for me to survive, and I hate just going 1-for-1. I like playing champions that I can, like, go 1-for-3 on. Like, even if I'm going to die, I'm probably going to try and take down a couple people with me, not just one. So that to me anyway is a reason why I don't like playing Annie. But if you guys are just kind of, again, getting into it, you want someone that's AP, bursty, you like kind of sitting in a bush and just destroying people without them even knowing you're there, yeah, she's pretty easy to play and fun in that respect and can get the damage off fairly consistently. Okay, so they're leading in dragons. They've shut down our Baron play. This is a very losable game still, in my opinion. The team's starting to throw on some of these fights because they all think that they're stronger than they are. And I've died a few times now trying to follow them into situations where we have no business fighting. Pick up this blue buff here. And then we're going to try and walk with this Pantheon. I feel like he's got some good stuns. So maybe we can surprise someone here if they're coming down for this wave here. He's the only one with Baron. Oh, we got a flash out of him there. He should be sitting on this wave so the Baron buff can affect it. I don't know where he's going right now. So again, I can't do much here 2v5. Like, even if I kill one person, I will get engaged on by Zed, by Trundle, and then I'll die. Okay, Trundle stop. Here we go. Flash in 12 seconds. I prefer to wait for a flash play. I don't know what our jungle and Misfortune are doing. They're just sitting there. Cool. I guess we sit in this bush and wait for them to push out. See what happens. Alright, let's go try and kill these guys. We got one. So there's that flash engage. That's what you're waiting for. Again, trying to play towards our strengths as Annie, right? That should be game now, I think. Don't have a stun. We're going to put Tibbers out here. If I can. Just going to try and stack up my my passive here. Tibbers, go do something, dude. Oh, no, 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 don't kill me. Oh my gosh. Alright, that should be game. Nice. GG. Let me know how it goes with Annie, guys.